Hey guys, it's Jordyn with the Eagle's Eye, and I'm here at the Edible Forest. Now, can you just start off by introducing yourself and maybe about who you're a part of?
My name's Caitlin. I'm the farm manager for Edible Forest CSA.
Alrighty, and so what kinds of things do you grow here at your Edible Forest?
So we grow basically all of the typical garden plants. We'll have your tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant. Right now we have a lot of salad greens that we've been eating. What else? This year we actually planted some peanuts, which I'm pretty excited about. I've never grown peanuts before. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera, not at you. What else do we have in there? Lots of cucumbers and squash and yeah, lots of salad greens right now, all different kinds.
So do you grow these for your personal use or do you sell any of these items here at the farm?
Yeah, so the garden originally started with Caleb and Joel, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, and it was just their personal garden. But, you know, just on this amount of space you can grow so much, and so they quickly realized that they had a lot more produce than they could handle. And so they started a small CSA next year just to grow for a few more people in the community and get people access to local food.
So what is a CSA?
So CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture, and it's a system that works out really well both for the farmer and for the consumer or whatever, you know. Because so what happens is people buy in up front in the beginning of the season. So with our CSA, we do a full share for $400 and a half share for $200, which sounds like a lot, but it's 20 weeks of produce. So it comes out to $10 or $20 a week, which is, you know, about how much I spend on vegetables at the grocery store. However, these are like super nutrient dense, delicious, local vegetables. And so buying up front just gives us a chance to, you know how much we need to grow and be able to grow that without the worry that we're going to end up with all these tomatoes, not going to sell at market, or sort of takes away the difficulties of market farming. And also CSA members, I mean, they just buy in for $10 a week, and if we have lots of extra, then they get all that extra, you know. So it's a fun support system for the farmer and for the people in the community too.
So are these organic foods, vegetables that you're growing here, or maybe vegan foods that we're growing?
Yeah, so we use all organic methods. We're not certified or organic, which is like a big process, mostly for much larger farms, and it's costly. It costs a few $100s a year to be certified organic. But we use all organic practices for sure, just because it makes more sense, you know, for our scale, for the soil, for the earth, for everyone really.
So how did you come about this land here in Norristown?
So I'm not as involved in that story, actually. I think that Caleb is around and could tell you more about that. I've only been living here for about 2 months now. And I actually contacted Caleb online. They put out a posting for a farm manager to live here in exchange for a room. So that's what I'm doing. So I have a history, I have farming experience. So I came here just to manage the garden. I grew up in Wayne, which is not too far. So I'm definitely interested in growing. I mean, and once I moved here, I was surprised at how there's this term which is called a food desert, which is just when, you know, it's hard to get access to fresh local food. I came from in the city, which is actually, you know, I had a farmer's market like right outside my door twice a week. Not to mention like 3 grocery stores within just a few blocks. And it's really not the same here. It really is harder to get access to food, and especially local food. There's the one farmer's market, you know, and there's definitely places around, but it's just not as easy to get to as it should be. And, you know, when there's this plot here, it's like, why not?
And it's great that you're actually doing this and providing local foods for the community.
Yeah.
So, if people wanted to get involved and maybe volunteer their services for this farm, could they do that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely, yeah. We always are excited. I mean, part of this garden is just the education that it's here, what you can grow, what's seasonal, you know, just to help people with their own gardens, you know. So if people want to come here and volunteer, I think that they can learn a lot that they can take back to their own gardens.
Yeah. So what is your favorite part about being a part of this edible forest?
My favorite part might be eating the food.
I'm the same way when it comes.
Yeah, I mean, I have a really particular taste for salad greens, kind of a salad snob, and being able to grow my own salad greens is just, I mean, such a privilege, you know. I feel really lucky to be able to do that, and they're so delicious and so nutrient dense, you know. So,
Is there anything else you want to add about Edible Forest here?
um, no, well, actually, we're still accepting CSA members. So if anyone's interested in buying in for the season, we've started our pickups, so it'll be a little bit cheaper. And yeah, definitely, if anyone's interested on volunteering.
Alrighty, thank you so much for talking to us. Alrighty. I'm Jordyn and I just talked about the Edible Forest. Now back to the Eagle's Eye.